One of the great benefits of using SOLIDWORKS Electrical is the ability to get an automatic cabinet layout drawing for the schematics that you have already created without much effort. All of the symbols are related to manufacturer parts, which have symbols for the 2D cabinet layout symbols as well. To do this, go to the Process tab and create a 2D cabinet layout. Every location will have an option for creating a schematic drawing of the cabinet layout. Only select the drawings that you wish to create drawings of. For example, for the main electrical enclosure, we have the chassis and the door as children of it. So if we make a drawing of the main electrical cabinet, that's all we need. Let's open that drawing 13 that it created for us, and go to the Cabinet Layout tab that is now available. We can set the scale factor for a scale of 1 to 5. We also have a Cabinet Layout browser, which lists all of the components that have been called out so far in the schematic. Even components that were part of locations are available here to select from. You can add new location components by right-clicking the location and choosing the Properties and Parts tab. Notice the parts that are already listed as part of the L1 location. You can edit those right from this screen. To insert components, simply select the check mark next to the component in the component browser. Insert it as the type of component that it is. In this case, we're choosing the Legrand cabinet. We will insert it as a cabinet, and it will extract the size information from the database. Simply place it with a left mouse click, and there you go. To insert rail type components, make sure to insert it as a rail, and then you can select the location, and then the length of the rail to purchase. So you can simply drag it about, or you can type in a length value to insert the rail width. And you do this over and over until you have all of your components placed. The check mark represents that it has been placed already. For a piece of ductwork, it is a similar process as the rail. If you want to rotate these components, there is a symbol orientation box below the length value to choose from. Now, if you place the length at something you don't want to keep it at, you can make an alteration to it. Simply select the item that you want to alter, and then choose the Update Rail or Duct Value button in the Cabinet Layout toolbar, and simply change it to the size that you want, either by dragging and dropping or by typing in a number. Let's insert some of the electrical components now that are part of the chassis. You notice the symbol that appears is related to the manufacturer parts item. F1 is the reference designation. So simply select from the browser and add them to the rails that you wish to add them to. Multiple components can even be added at the same time with a shift selection, and the insertion order allows you to change the display and orientation of the components. From here, you could go ahead and space these components as you see fit. You can also use the 2D Footprints Alignment toolbar button at the top of the screen to do this in a more automatic sense. Here we'll drop on the PLC. Notice how it will remove the hidden lines behind the rail, so that way you don't have any confusion as to what you're seeing. You can already see that we've placed a number of components, but we can hide already inserted components to see what we have left to add. This really gives you a nice to-do list. Here I can insert the transformer. To insert the terminal strips, let's insert another rail and place it down below at the bottom of our cabinet. Simply right-click on a terminal strip and insert it. A terminal strip is a special component as it knows how many terminals are required on the terminal strip. Of course, you can change the attribute orientation to prevent this type of effect from happening. The default symbol can also be set to have the orientation of the metadata in the proper orientation. Dimensional data can also be added using the dimension tools that are provided on the Cabinet Layout toolbar. In this case, we want to show a dimension between the rail and the duct.